Yo, what's good? It's your boy Holiest. You already know what it is. And look, I'm a little dripped up before the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to head out to the gym pretty soon. But before we get into it, I had to make a video real quick. You know what I'm saying? For y'all. You already know, follow up the Twitch. Why? Because on the day of release over there on the Twitch, we giving away a Nintendo Switch OLED. I think it's been a while since I plugged it. I don't know. But whenever the game finally comes out, I'm giving it away over on Twitch. Also, like, subscribe to the video if you enjoy all of that nonsense. Let's get into what I got to talk about today. As y'all know, I have been a pretty solid advocate for the game so far. Ever since the Chinese release back in December, I've been kind of playing the game, having a good time on Tower Fantasy. There's a couple of things, you know, about the game that worry me a little bit. Overall, a fantastic game. Great to play with your friends, free to play friendly gacha, all the things that you would want in a gacha MMO. However, there are a few things that are kind of making me look at the game a little bit sideways. First off, the MMO aspect of the game. All right, not every MMO is perfect, especially in these days. However, there are a few other, there's a few other anime MMOs that are coming out rather soon, whether they're being announced, whether they're actually coming out this year, whatever the case may be. There's gonna be a lot of competition for Tower Fantasy. We got Wuthering Waves, Ni no Kuni, right? I was just playing that on stream the other day, just checking it out, seeing what it's about. Are these games perfect? No. But do they have a lot of things that Tower Fantasy probably should implement? If they can somehow, which they can, but it'll take some work. There's a lot of things that are about these other MMOs that I've seen or that I've read or that I've played through that I feel like would help Tower Fantasy's longevity. Now, if we're talking about traditional MMOs, you can't put a traditional MMO and a gacha MMO next to each other and say these are going to be the same. They're not. If you're into the traditional MMOs, it's not going to be the same for you. Okay, so it's simple as that. There are things I feel like Tower Fantasy could implement into their MMO to make it feel more traditional, even though it's not. So they do have a few grinds. I feel like every MMO has to have a good grind, like something that you can do when you're done using your stamina, when you're done using your chips, whatever kind of energy systems there are in the game, when you're done with that, where you can still play the game or play with people and feel like you're earning something. Now, I don't know what the top rank PvP leaderboards earn you, okay? I don't know what you get for being rank 1 Grandmaster, PvP, whatever. I don't know. Okay, I'm not a PvP guy, I'm a PvE guy. I like to do shit out in the world. And I feel like even though there are a lot of people that like PvP, I think the majority of players nowadays prefer the environmental stuff, right? It's cool to be able to fight your friends. It's cool to be able to go in there, fight for rank. I think Bygone Phantasm is an awesome thing where you can just climb floors of the tower and it just doesn't end and you just fight for ranks there. It's all really cool stuff, all really good in-game content. But even then, you get to a point where it's like, okay, I hit this peak and I'm not going to be able to pass it until maybe like a new banner character that will break the mold comes out, right? You're going to hit that peak regardless of if it's in PvP or that PvE. So I feel like they need to add stuff to the game that will fulfill what you want, even if it's not progressing your account necessarily, right? So something that feels like progression. I don't know. Something that it's going to progress you. I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Using a traditional MMO as a reference, RuneScape, for example. You can grind RuneScape forever and not have anything. You can still not have everything that you want in the game, right? So you got gear you got to grind for. You got pets that you can go kill bosses for at like a 1 in 5,000 rate. Mini game that you can go do for cosmetics and, you know, here and there, some of the mini game stuff will make quality of life stuff better. I just think that having stuff like that in the game that you can grind for that'll add to quality of life, cosmetics, whatever, it's gonna be a good thing, right? And I get the game is still in closed beta test. There is a lot of work that still needs to be done. So I'm just throwing out ideas. My second thing is the bugs. Yes, it's the beta again, but I feel like it's an issue when the Chinese version has been out since December and a lot of the bugs, the early Chinese version of the game, the release, are still in the English beta. It doesn't really make a lot of sense when you fix them already in the CN version. Why do we got to go through the same bugs? We should be finding new shit, right? You should have implemented the fixes, had us looking for new shit. You know, and again, this isn't me trying to bash Tower Fantasy. I love the game. This is just some things that I noticed. It kind of sprinkles off a little bit of laziness. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of laziness. A lot of these bugs are fixed in CN. I don't think that by now they should still be in the global package. I don't. You should have fixed them before you made a beta test. I know people are waiting for the game, but it is what it is. The third thing, I think the beta is too damn long, bro. You know, when the beta first opened up, we had hundreds of people trying to play, trying to do world bosses, join operations, all the co-op and MMO content, right? We had a lot of people there on spot whenever we were ready. Now I do the calls, we get like 10, 15 people out there. You know what I mean? It's too long. I don't think I've ever played a game that had a month-long beta. What's the reason, right? Especially when you kind of know what most of the bugs are already from the previous version. I don't get it. A month is a long time for a beta of a game that had a Chinese release. I feel like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks tops. And the saddest part about it is if they were to say like, okay, you know, we're gonna cut the beta short halfway because it's already been 2 weeks at this point. People would be mad at that now, right? Because I thought we had a month. They're kind of like in that position right now where they kind of fucked up by making the beta a month. If they try to cut it short now, I would bite the bullet, bro. Cut that bitch short. People are gonna burn out of the game before it even comes out. You got people grinding hard. There's people that are putting in all their time to grind this game, and just for their stuff to get deleted in a month and have to do it all over again. That's their own fault, yes. But at the same time, I feel like it'll help the longevity of the game. You give people a little bit of taste, like a little sample, like here you go, and take it away. 2.0 is amazing. It fixed a lot of the bugs in the game. If you guys haven't seen, I have played that in a few other of my videos on the channel. Check it out. I got a lot of videos on Tower Fantasy. I really feel like this could be a fantastic game. I would really love to work with the developers. You know, I got the community in my ear. My ears to the streets are always telling me stuff.
Hey, Holiest, you know, the game would be cool if this.
I'm close to them. I need y'all to hit me up. I got some ideas of my own. I feel I'm an MMO player. That's what I do. I've been playing RuneScape since 2004. That game has came out in 2001 and it's still thriving. Hundreds of thousands of players still on that bitch every day. I know what the people want. I know how MMOs work. Now, you know, you look at the gacha side of it. And I think the gacha system is immaculate. It's a very beautiful gacha system. It sets you up for success. Those are really my concerns. I think touching on some of the community's concerns, a lot of people are in my chat asking about the release date. We still don't know the release date of the game. They ask if it's free to play friendly. Yes, super free to play friendly. The gacha system, I'll make a video on it, but for the most part, just know it is super free to play friendly. What are some other concerns? The PvP is kind of dull. Hopefully they do implement some more stuff. The guild system is kind of dull. You just join up with people and you can talk to them in the chat, but that's about all. Obviously you can do the MMO activities with them, but you don't get nothing special from doing it with your guild. You don't get no extra guild points. You don't get shit. The guild is just there, right? You get a couple points in a guild shop. Give us some guild activities. Give us a guild mini game. Give us some shit to do with the guild. Karasuma's broken. Crow, he's broken. I love using them. If you guys will come to the streams, you will see me using nothing but Crow, and that is simply because he is broken. It kind of makes the game a little bit boring to play like that, but when it's the best way to play, who's gonna stop me? And like I was saying, some of them other games that I was checking out, they got shit like 5v5 PvP, guild battles, guild versus guild shit. Bro, you know, give us some stuff, man. This is a MMO game. I feel like there's the bare minimum that MMO should have on release. Raids is one of them. You should have raids pretty soon into the MMO. I know it's time gated and we're not gonna be able to touch them for a month anyway, but they should be there as like a goal. Like, damn, I want to do that. Give me a reason to level up. If it's just for join ops, I can just pay for chips and weapons. If that's all it's for. I know I can't pay for the gear, but like I kind of can in a way, I guess. Maybe I don't. Point is, fantastic game. Super fun. Been having a great time playing it with y'all and looking forward to playing it with those of y'all who I haven't played it with yet. But There are a lot of things that can be done better. I don't know. I want to help. I'm not bashing y'all. I'm just here for some constructive criticism. Y'all need somebody on your team like that. That'll tell you the truth. I'm not here to ride you. If I want to play this game, I want to have fun, and I want everybody else to have fun. Your beta's too long for the amount of content that y'all got right now. People are falling off like fruit flies. They're not feeling that fulfilling feeling. They're doing joint operation 3. They think they're playing Genshin again. They're getting on, donating to the guild, doing their joint ops, and getting off. You know what people say, and you're like, Genshin, do you? Stop. All right, y'all, man. I'm done. Look, like, subscribe, comment, all of that if you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the game. I want to see it succeed. It's been your boy Holiest, like always. I'm out this bitch.